Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel today. This is Paul again from Kentucky Tacklebox. Today I want to do a video about a kayak fishing tip that I think might be helpful to people that have kayaks that have fold down seats. And what I have here is an Old Town Sportsman that I use for fishing. This happens to be a 106, and it's got a fold down seat on it. I'll show you the back and how it can be adjusted. And it's also got straps so you can adjust the back for an upright position or more of a leaned back position while fishing, whatever is more comfortable for you. But one of the issues I have run across with this, it's not only a nuisance issue, but I believe it can be a safety issue as well. And I think that this tip I'm going to share today will help to correct that, is that on occasion, these seats are prone to catching the wind or being bumped, and then they flop down like that. And it's very inconvenient if you're on the ramp or you're getting ready to load in the water and you're just about ready to sit down in the thing and you're in the process of sitting down and the thing flops down on you. Then you're trying to awkwardly reach back and get it before you flop down in the seat. Or the other option, but the thing that can happen is if you're upstanding and fishing and a gust of wind blows it down and you don't notice it because you're looking the other direction, and then you go to sit down, you could actually be sitting on the top of it and instead of landing in the seat itself. And that's a problem. As a matter of fact, there was a guy who posted a video just today who was fishing in a tournament with an Old Town kayak, and the seat had done that to him when he was standing up, and he actually fell out of the kayak into some 60-degree water. Now, in the end, he was okay, but he got a bit of a scare in the process, and you could see where if you were fishing in the early spring or the fall when the water temperatures are a lot colder, it could have turned tragic. You know, if you fall into super cold water, that can put your body into like a form of shock, and that's not a good outcome while you're kayak fishing. So I was thinking this is a kind of a nuisance problem, but it can really be a safety issue as well. So what would be an easy way to fix this? Maybe a low cost way. So what I've done is, let me go to the back here for a sec. The back of my kayak happens to have tracks mounted on it. So what I did was I added a little adjustable cleat so you can actually adjust these back and forth. And if your kayak doesn't have room on the tracks, but it does have the fold down style seat, you might want to get something like this. These are aftermarket tracks, and they come in different sizes. You can see how this one's quite a bit shorter than what I have there. But companies like Kayak, Yak Gadget, there's probably several other companies that make these as well. They make these tracks, and you can just basically screw them into the surface on the back of your kayak, and then you have an attachment point for whether it be anchors like this or something else. And then these anchors are basically simple. They just use like a little metal cleat on the bottom, and then they thread in. And then basically you slide them into the track at the bottom here. Let me do this here. Slide them in, adjust them where you want back and forth, and tighten them up, lock them down, and then you're good to go. So once I have that in place, then I decided I'll just use something really low-tech and simple like a bungee cord. So basically all I've done is run the bungee cord through the hook and then around the corner of the back of the seat frame. I think because this bungee cord's kind of long, I'm going to take it around twice. And that gives me enough in there, enough tension there. So now I have a little bit of light tension. It's not like piano string tight or anything like that, or guitar string tight, just tight enough to put a little tension on the back. And now the seat can't be caught by the wind and flop forward on you. So this makes it a lot safer for you when you're getting in and out of your kayak at the ramp, or if you're standing and fishing and you go to sit back down, you'll know with confidence that your seat is in the upright position. And I have this rigged up on the right side of the seat because I'm left-handed and I fish left-handed. So this way it's not getting in my way. If you're right-handed, the way the seats are designed, there's cutouts at both upper corners, at least on the Old Town there is. So you could easily mount it on the other side just as well. So it might be something you might think about as you're rigging your kayak for the season's fishing in 2026. And hopefully this is something that not only can save you some aggravation, but maybe save you accidentally falling out of your kayak, especially if you're fishing in cold water during that time of the year. So as always, get outdoors when you can. It's a great place to be. And thanks for watching the channel. We'll see you next time. Bye.